University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. It's the Nevada Wolfpack and the New Mexico Lobos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Dropping back, it's Lane. Got his man in the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Booster! Ready, go!
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Key. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll give it to him again. He's past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
On the run, it's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos.
And man, how awesome is that for the big fella, and he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide right, it's Givens. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense.
Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. Oh, he got loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you got to have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on second and long. Trying to move them on the counter. This time they get him in the backfield and they take back what he got on the previous play.
When you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Unloads to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Miller. Finds a seam! Touchdown, New Mexico! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been...
Makes the grab in their space. past the 50, the 30, past the 20, to the house. Touchdown, Nevada.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
He'll return it. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might as well run him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Keeps it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Morgan.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Try the right side with Brown. Got the first down. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Using his legs, it's Turner. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Left side, it's Turner. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Nevada! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Lobos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Straight ahead, it's Humphrey. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lane. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working on the right. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
The Lobos are flying down the field. Running inside, it's Humphrey. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Keep it on the ground. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Lobos with the 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Humphrey. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Lobos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's...
Touchdown, New Mexico! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Turner. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff again.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to slip through and pick it up. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there. I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw.
Snags it and he's open. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal.
Here we go, ready. 18.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Humphrey. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Lane. Out wide left, it's Humphrey. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the 1st down on 4th and 1.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Lobos in the hurry up. Right at the line. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Moves the pocket. It's Lane. Caught. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Lobos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quick completion on the out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again.
And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. And he needed every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Turns up, it's Woods. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to pass. Looking left. That's caught. It's Givens. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Nevada just had that big play through the air. Let's see if they throw it again. 22. The give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Left side, it's Morgan. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack! What a catch in the end zone for 6. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Making the adjustment on the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking for room. It's Turner. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Right back to the well. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback keep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Off play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Second and long here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Cuts it upfield. It's Humphrey. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Lobos. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the running back. Wolfpack will get the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
Throws for the tight end. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The fake and wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it and it'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Caught, it's Givens. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra. That return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Lobos want to move quickly.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Breaks into the open. Cross ensued.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
You see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Turner. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Drives inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking for a crease. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Swings it out to the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Nevada going quickly.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Right side, it's Givens. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Snapped on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. He's loose on the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Lobos. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. taken down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Brown. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Flip it out to the back of the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Fires left. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Lane. Got a wide open receiver. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Lobos moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds a crease, it's Turner. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Rush right in his face. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Nevada trying to convert the 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Moving the pocket, it's Lane. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Sells to run, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 30, at the 20, inside the 10, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, New Mexico. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. And that's not going to come close. I'm not even sure what they were thinking there. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Givens. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. You're going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch them, the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it, you got to get better, you got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.